Discussion with Ajahn Suchin in Bangkok, February 2023. Recorded by the Foundation, edited by Jonathan and Sarah. Speakers include Robert and Suchin.
Ajahn, continuity of rupa. I understand it. There's kalapas. The kalapas arise and pass away completely, never to reappear, but
the next one is not the last.
No, the next one is different, but it's conditioned by temperature, a new one. Why do things like cups and table look almost the same, even though it's a new rupa?
Same combination of the 8 rupas.
Yeah. Yes. Almost the same. Almost. Yeah. And it's only...
Still the hardness or by utu.
Only utu, only that one conditioning factor. But because there's 8 in the kalāpā, you get all these myriad different material forms,
Solidity
the intensity of the solidity or the vāyo and oja, everything. And those 8, even those 8 are so... there's so many different intensities, we can get all of this different materiality, all by the conditions. But outside of the body, all of these material shapes, it's just only utu that's conditioning the next one.
Even the body.
Even the body also has utu, but
conditioned by different utu.
Yes. But the body also has karma as a condition and cittā. I mean, I understand it, accept it in theory, but it's still a difficult thing to see materiality. In a sense, seeing the mind, we see the mind change, so it seems to change so quickly. So that's kind of clear theoretically that the mind is always different. But the rupa, because it appears to last, the hardness is still there.
But in truth, who can experience the difference? Who can experience the difference, but they appear as almost the same?
Yes. So who can?
Almost the same.
Yes.
But in truth?
But in truth, it's a different materiality each moment, yes.
I find it difficult because the tendency is to think of rupas in terms of something made up of kalāpā. So I think that's perhaps the problem that you also would have, that what you say, it's easier to understand that the mind changes over time, but the rupas, you still think, maybe it's because when it comes to mind, it's a different cittā all the time. But when you think about rupas, you're thinking that, like you said, it's still the same rupa. Already you think it's something that is the same. So it's not actually understanding the rupa that's arising and falling away all the time, the hardness. It's still something that is hard. I think that makes it more difficult to understand.
Yeah, well, I mean, sure. Like, it's always difficult to see that, even theoretically, that the moment, including all materiality, has gone. 1 second ago, there's no rupa from 1 second before, nothing.
Right.
So it's kind of hard to see that because it looks similar. It looks.
And the question of similar comes exactly from because you're remembering the experience.
Sure.
Right, and think it's the same. But actually, then again you're comparing. That similar is comparison, it's not understanding. So it's actually one hardness already gone, new hardness already gone, another hardness.
Can you say more on that topic, Ajahn?
And in truth, we take it when it appears as nimitta. Thinking about when it's not nimitta, before it can be a nimitta of a reality, just one single unit. For example, even hardness touched now. Everyone knows it's hard, but what about each atom before it can appear as just that which is hard? For example, hardness at the moment of touching. In truth, it's not as hard as it appears. Break it down to just one atom, or smaller than that, just the 8 rupas in a kalāpā. 8 rupa in a kalāpā is touched. So it appears as hardness when it's enough to be touched, not just one atom.
But when you say one kalāpā, but touch must be more than just one. It must be a group of kalāpas, right?
Right. That's why it does not appear as it is.
But even in reality, it's a group of kalāpas, isn't it?
Even that at dust
Yes.
appears not just one kalāpā.
Yes. Even to an arahat, it still appears as groups of kalāpā, wouldn't it?
All dhammas are the same, depending on understanding only.
Mm-hmm.
But it's not many kalāpas contacting one base.
Okay. Can you talk on that? That's another point.
Just like seeing now.
Yes.
How many moments of seeing? Just only one, which impinges on the eye base and is seen in a moment. And so, can we break it down? Or, when whatever appears, it appears as nimitta of one characteristic of a reality.